Hey y'all, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. As you can see from the title, today, you guys, we are going to the Magic Trade Show. Thumbnail. We're going to the Magic Trade Show here in Orlando, Florida. This is my first time ever going to a trade show, ever going to Magic. So I'm documenting this for anyone who wants to know what to expect. So if you're new to my channel, I have a boutique called Ebb and Flow, and I opened it last August. And I'm going to the Magic Trade Show to hopefully find some new vendors. And I want to be able to touch and feel fabrics, because as an online boutique owner, you really don't get those opportunities unless you go to the fashion districts, and I have not done that. So if you like this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up, leave me a comment, share with a friend, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications so you know when I post. With that being said, let's get into it. So basically the process at this point is, if you're trying to go to any trade show, at least Magic, they're gonna ask you to register beforehand, and you need to send in your tax documents, so like your seller's permit, and then you also need to send in 2 invoices of purchases that you've made for your boutique or your business. As far as I know, even if, like, say it's in your city and it's happening now, like today, you can still register to go. That's what I've heard. And then with COVID, everyone has to get a COVID test beforehand. So they have a time frame for you to get a COVID test and bring your results, hopefully negative results. And then if you don't do it beforehand, they have on-site testing for free. So I've had to reschedule my COVID test like 4 times because I took off of my job, so I wanted to sleep in. So my COVID test was supposed to be at 11:30. It's 10:30, and I rescheduled it for noon because I'm like, bruh, I'm about to make some coffee and whatever. But it's free to attend if anyone is trying to go and you do own a business. If you don't own a business, it costs, I don't know, like $200 plus. I don't freaking know. And apparently you can bring 1 guest if you do have a registration already. About to sit and kind of make a list of what I'm intending here. So like, there's a few vendors that I've been looking at that I really want to go check out in person. And yeah, that's really it. So I don't know what to expect. So I don't know what to prepare for, besides someone said dress comfortably, because I was gonna try to be super fashionable. And hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. And they say wear comfortable shoes because it's a lot to see. And this is actually a smaller version of the typical Magic trade show, which is usually in Vegas. And it got canceled last year, and I was gonna try to go, but it got canceled. So if you're going to a trade show, dress comfortably, because you're gonna be there all day trying to see everything. All right, y'all. So running a little behind, I ended up rescheduling my COVID test again for 12:30. So I'm about to head out now. I gotta go get some gas. I waited because I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that the gas to get to this event would be a tax write-off. So I want to make sure, just to keep it organized, I like did it on the day of. All right, y'all, so low-key, I'm a little lost. Freaking Siri keeps trying to bring me into Epcot and Disney World. Like, I've had 2 instances so far where that has almost happened. So I'm like, what the freak? So I gotta figure out a way to get there. Cause I always take the back ways because I ain't paying no freaking toll. Like, she's trying to have me drive through the park. I thought these were smartphones. I think we're on the right track. I'm not sure, but we're not at Disney right now. So if anyone's driving through Orlando, just know, don't trust Siri, because she will have you messed up. All right, y'all, we freaking made it, thank God. But now I gotta figure out where do you park? Like, where do you park? So I can't figure out how to get in the daggone parking lot to park. They don't make this easy to understand. Oh my God, I'm glad I rescheduled my appointment, because I would have been hella late. Ciao. Okay, so advice for anyone who's going to this, specifically in Orlando, see what concourse they're having it at, because I do not, like, I live in Orlando, but like, I'm not, what am I going to the convention center for besides conventions, like, you know? So you need to see the concourse, because I didn't realize there was like north, south, east, west. Home is where I know the best. I think we're getting somewhere now finally, but it definitely took a lot of driving around saying what the freak. What? I swear I can drive. All right, we out here finally, and I got my little backpack like Dora, talking to myself. People are looking at me like, what the freak? But whatever, I'm a YouTuber.
You should have seen the way that you bloom. I think I saw your face in the moon.
Where the freak am I at now? Alright, so I just got my COVID test. And now I have to wait here to get my results. It takes 15 minutes. And then I'll get a wristband that shows I got one done. Alright, so COVID test was negative, and now I'm walking back to the actual event because now I can get in. And my wristband.
They make me wanna fly, cross my heart and hope to die. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. When I go to sleep at night. Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night. I finally know the reason why, yeah. I'm never really satisfied, yeah. Waking up a paradise, yeah, without you by my side. Imagine.
Oh my lord, y'all. First impressions, definitely wear some comfortable shoes. I'm wearing Vans and my feet hurt, like hurt, because you do a lot of walking. It's just this, they said this version of the show is smaller, so I can only imagine going to the actual one that's in Vegas. They did say that they only had it in Orlando, which is their first time doing it because they weren't able to in Vegas, and they're not really sure if they're gonna do it in Orlando. But only do it in Orlando if Vegas is still not open by August of this year. It can be overwhelming, so I'm glad today I just took time to go to vendors and make a list and separate by category in my phone of who I'm gonna revisit, and took note of what categories, who I'm gonna revisit, and then took pictures of some of the styles I was looking at, and then took pictures of the tags so I can like see what kind of looks I'm looking at, and then also the pricing. For the most part, a lot of these vendors, which is really cool, is they're showing you stuff that's not released yet, so it's not open to the public, and it's things that are coming in the next few months. So most of the vendors I've seen, their stuff is coming like March through April, so it's like new stuff that nobody's seen, exclusive. And they do discount, some of them have discounts, so ask them about that for people that shop at the show. What else? Oh my gosh, it was just so much, y'all. There's seminars, so like Magic has an app that you can download, and it'll have like a schedule of different talks they're gonna do. And so I went to one at 3 about social media, and it actually was super helpful. So they do have little like things that you can go to and like get some knowledge. Food, they had a few booths, like by a few I mean like 4 or 5 that I saw, and I was like I gotta leave. I started getting hangry, so I'm about to go find something to eat. But it really wasn't as busy as I feel like it would typically be pre-COVID. So you were able to actually go in and like talk to the vendors. A few questions I would ask them is, are they on Fashion Go? What is their, I didn't ask what the minimum was, but I will ask as I get closer to like buying certain things, how they do their packs. So are they 2-2-2, so 2 small, 2 medium, 2 large? What size do they go up to? Is this available now or is it coming later? Which most of the vendors will have like color codes on the hanger, so you can see like this is coming in March, this is coming in April. I didn't record in there because I was just trying to get in, and I was overwhelmed. This is my first time, so I was like, oh my god, it's a lot to see. So I didn't record so I could focus on getting the information I was trying to get and then maybe I'll record it when I go back tomorrow. A lot of the vendors will show like best sellers, so things that people have bought, which I don't really like pay too much attention to that because that's all going to vary based on your audience. So what I was doing was posting little like pictures, which I'm going to go back and post a lot more pictures on my story for Ebb and Flow, asking like this or that, and like engaging with my audience, which I think they were having fun because this is the most engagement I've gotten on a story. So people feel like they're part of everything. So asking them, do we want this? Do we like this? Or whatever. So that's something I was doing today as much as I could, because you want to make sure your phone is supercharged, because with all the pictures you're taking, and if you are a YouTuber taking videos, your phone will die. And it slows you down when you have to stop, because they do have free charging stations, but you got to stop and sit and wait for it to charge and then go back. So I went to one of the talks and my phone died while I was taking notes, and I had to like sit there and repeat the same 5 things in my head so I can remember to write it down. A lot of the vendors offer like little snacks and stuff. I got this really nice bag, you guys, from Skin. I'm tripping. Skies Are Blue. Very nice. I can use that as a beach bag. I don't think I can remember anything else. There's lots of picture opportunities. I invited Karma, so I'm gonna see if she can come, because you can have one guest that doesn't have to be a business owner and they can register on site. So Karma said she wants to come, so she might come tomorrow or Thursday. Some people were really dressed, and now maybe tomorrow I'll kind of be more dressed because I'm wearing like kind of bum clothes, because I was like, I want to be comfortable. I don't know what to expect, but there are people that dress up and are cute. I'll just be concerned about their feet, because my feet hurt, y'all. I'm so serious. You walk a lot. That's why I wear my Apple Watch today, so I can get them steps. Parking, I think I told y'all, $17 here in Orlando, but whatever, just bring money for parking just in case they don't take card, because I got lucky that they actually didn't take card. Don't be scared to like talk to these vendors and ask questions and introduce yourself and get their card and get their information. That's gonna pay off for you in the end anyway, because you want to have a relationship with your vendors. I feel like I got a lot of like really different vendors. It's not the vendors that I've been seeing everywhere, so that I'm really excited, and my audience is like hype about some of the new stuff that I'm looking at. Oh, one of my vendors, oh my gosh, she was so sweet. So I told her what kind of collections I was planning for the next few months, and she like literally went and planned a collection with their pieces, and it was like spot on. It was crazy. Yeah, definitely talk to the vendors and get insights from them, and like ask them, you know, do y'all sell more this or that? Or I was definitely touching the items to see how the fabric felt and also how they stretched. If your audience is people that care about stretch, which I don't feel like most audiences wouldn't care if an item stretched. But yeah, so I was definitely like touching the stuff, seeing how it stretched. I think that's it for the most part that I can remember. I'm hungry, so I'm about to leave and find some food and go home. And I don't know what, it's only 5 and I'm off, so we'll see what I do now. All right, y'all, I just got home. Kind of feeling FOMO because some of the girls that are in this boutique group I'm in are here, and they were going to the sugar factory, but we hadn't really planned it until like now. And by the time they made the reservation, I was already like pretty much at my house, so I wouldn't have made it. But yeah, so I'm like, dang. I'm gonna go upstairs, take a shower, eat, and chill for the rest of the night, and kind of like sit and go through all these pictures that I took of the merchandise and start planning, because I think tomorrow will be the day that I actually shop a little bit. So it's crazy. All right, we're showered. I feel so clean. Anyways, y'all know I be forgetting. So one thing I forgot to say is, whenever you are taking notes in your phone of the different vendors you want to revisit when you come back the following day or whatever, write down the name of the person you spoke with. I don't know, that's just my thing that I thought to do, just because knowing the person by name helps, especially if y'all had an in-depth conversation, so you can just go back to them, or whenever the show's over, reach out to them specifically, get their specific contact information so you can have that direct contact at the vendor. What I'm about to do now is go into, what the freak, it's on my fridge, go into all my notes and start planning what I'm purchasing, and like making sure it's in the price points that I'm planning, and making sure I don't have like just random stuff and it's actually a collection, because it's looking like most of the stuff that comes is gonna be in an April or May, June type of thing, because most of it's not gonna be shipped out until then. So I gotta keep that in mind. I wish I had taken notes of each vendor, like when certain things were gonna be here, because I can't remember. So I took pictures of the tags, and I don't know if I said that, but definitely take pictures of the tags of things that you like. Take a picture of the item and take a picture of the tags. You can look up the style. Half the time you can't because it's something that's not even up yet, but do that and you'll have the pricing and everything. One vendor that I liked, it was interesting because I had never heard of MSRP, like manufacturer's something recommended price or whatever. And they had that on their tag as well. So that was cool and interesting. So I got to plan March through June pretty much tonight. So anywho, good night for real. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.